the Creaky Floor Bookstore.
Sounds like
And grinning.
something out of Harry Potter.
I'll take you on a little journey through the mind of a songwriter tonight. We're do an all original show, a whole bunch of different things. So we sit back, enjoy, and we'll get going here. First song I'm going to do is a song about hard-headed sons. A little thing called "Been There, Done That." I was a hard-headed son. I had a hard-headed son, and now he's got a hard-headed son. And this song is for hard-headed sons everywhere. It's called "Been There, Done That." Been there, done that, fast lane ain't where it's at. 10,000 miles to find my way back. Well, I've been there and I've done that. My hometown's getting kind of small. My feet were feeling that highway call. Tired of living laughing such a slow crawl. I couldn't wait till I seen it all. Granddaddy grinning in his rocking chair. Listen while I talk in the cool night air. Smiled when I said I had no time to spare. Laughed when he said he'd never been nowhere. He said, been there, done that. Fast lane ain't where it's at. 10,000 miles to find my way back. Well, I've been there and I've done that. Yeehaw. Been 20 years since my daddy passed on. Somehow my feet found their way home. Standing in the rain by his tombstone, it was right all along, and I should have known. I just tell him, been there, done that. Fast lane ain't where it's at. 10,000 miles to find my way back. Well, I've been there and I've done that. All right. Now there's a young buck who's telling me that I don't understand what he ain't seen. Says he's headed where the grass is green. There ain't no way to know what he means. Oh yeah, I just tell him, been there, done that. Fast lane ain't where it's at. 10,000 miles to find my way back. Well, I've been there and I've done that. Been there, done that. Fast lane ain't where it's at. 10,000 miles to find my way back. Well, I've been there and I've done that. Yeah, been there and I've done that. Here we go. All right. Myself positioned properly here. This is a song that relates to how Dee and I got together. I was kind of homeless at the time. I was living with another guy, and I had a date. I went on that date, and I got stood up. So when I got home, my roommate told me that somebody named Dee had called, and I was asked for Dear Karen when I called. So I called and I asked for Dear Karen, and the next thing I know, this voice comes on the line and says it's Dee. And I said, this is a great bike with the greatest pickup line ever. I said, well, I've been stood up. I got a bottle of wine, a heart full of songs, and no one to sing them to. Would you like me to come over? Well, of course, I went over. She sent me home the first night. She was a good girl. But after the second night, I never left again. I was there to stay. Anyway, so that's one of those love at second sight. Anyway, and it's lasted for 47 years. 46 of them, we have a license to fight, so. Stood up at the last minute. Circumstances unforeseen. Couldn't know the repercussion of what this night would mean. Scrap of paper with a number, ringing on the phone. Not sure what I'll say when the sweet voice says hello. I said, I got a bottle of wine and a heart full of songs. No one to sing to, and the night is oh so long. Things are went 2 pages instead of 1. I got a bottle of wine and a heart full of song. No one to sing to, and the night is so long. I need someone to drink with, someone to hold. What do you say while the wine is still cold? She answered, bring your bottle of wine and your heart full of songs. Come on over and sing them to me all night long. I'll be someone to drink with, someone to hold. Why don't you come over while the wine is still cold? Now you never know quite how things don't work out, I guess. Heading out for the one night stand, and I never left. 47 years and counting, still going strong. Holding her close at night, still singing her last song. Something so right that's lasted so long, all from a bottle of wine and a heart full of song. I said, I got a bottle of wine and a heart full of song. No one to sing to, and the night is oh so long. I need someone to drink with, someone to hold. What do you say while the wine is still cold? And she said, bring your bottle of wine and your heart full of songs. Come on over and sing them to me all night long. I'll be someone to drink with, someone to hold. Why don't you come over won't you come over? All the wine is still cold. Thank you. True story.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. It's so new, the whole venue, it's all new. So we're not sure if we'll come back, but the more people that are here.
Today is the Ides of March.
I think so, they're gonna try.
The 16th of March is kind of a special day for me.
How things go. But it would be nice.
Not long ago, I found out that the girl that I went with for 2 years in high school had passed away rather young. I didn't know it. And shockingly enough, I sat and cried because that was my first love. Without her, I would have never known how to treat a woman. I would have never known how to have a relationship. And so anyway, when I found out that she had passed, it really hit me. And I wrote this song. It's called One Last Song for You. And tomorrow would have been Colleen's 73rd birthday. So anyway, wherever you are, Colleen, this is for you. Yesterday I found out you had passed away. Took my memory back there to that warm October day. I was shocked and I was scared, but I took a chance. Asked if you'd go with me to the fall homecoming dance. You smiled and said I'd love to. I was on cloud nine, and it made me shiver when you put your hand in mine. It was 1968, in my junior year. You said you'd be my girlfriend, and I held you near. You put your arms around me, gave me my first kiss. I looked into your green eyes, your sweet taste still on my lips. I could not believe you'd be seen with me. I wasn't what you'd call Mr. Popularity. And so now here I am, just an old gray-haired man, singing to your memory, guitar in my hand. Just like Charlie's lullaby, our first song, it's true. But at this time I'm writing one last song for you. It's funny how the decades haven't dimmed you in my mind. The dates, the proms, the pizzas I've never left behind. Sweet nights at the drive-in, the movies that we missed, 'cause we had our eyes closed while in the dark we kissed. Now I am an old man, here in my twilight. It seems like yesterday you were my shining light. I won't lie, when I found out, I sat down and shed some tears, surprised at such deep feelings, even after all these years. And so now here I am, just an old gray-haired man, singing to your memory, guitar in my hand. Just like Charlie's lullaby, our first song, it's true. At this time I'm writing one last song for you. At this time I'm writing one last song for you. Thank you. Songwriters write about all kinds of crazy things. This one, I love living in a small town. I live in Galesburg, lived in Galesburg for over 40 years. I love it here. This is my favorite place in the world. I want to die here. If I say the right things to my wife, she'll know anyway. She'll kill me. No, she won't. And I wrote this song as an ode and a tribute to living in a small town. It's called "I Need to Get My Mayberry On." He was looking out the window of their top floor high-rise suite, watching all traffic stalled down on the street. She asked him, "What you thinking?" Had a lost look on his face. Said, "Sometimes I get so tired trying to run this crazy race." I've been minded of my hometown. I used to think it was so too small. Couldn't wait to get away, follow Gotham's call. I wonder what I was thinking, but maybe leave it all behind. The dream of glitz and power, I must have lost my mind. I need to get my Mayberry on. Ice cream socials on the church front lawn. Main Street parade on Independence Day. Deputies are with holler and holler, hey. They know your name at the hardware store. And talk about the high school football score. Came home and bobber at the old mill pond. I need to get my Mayberry on. I remember summer sunsets swinging on the old front porch. Smell of citronella from a flickering tiki torch. Chirping of the crickets and a lonesome whippoorwill. Mama's apple pie cooling on the windowsill. I need to get my Mayberry on. Ice cream socials on the church front lawn. Main Street parade on Independence Day. Deputies who wave and holler, hey. They know your name at the hardware store. They talk about the high school football score. Came home and bobber at the old mill pond. I need to get my Mayberry on. Came home and bobber at the old mill pond. I need to get my Mayberry on. I need to get my Mayberry on. I have an album out. It's called Pickin' and Grinnin'. Copies are for sale. CDs are for sale right here. I'm going to do one of the songs off that album right now. This song is kind of a tribute to my mom. She tried so hard to raise me to be a nice, clean little boy. And I foiled that by wading in creeks, falling down in mud puddles, climbing up into hay mounds of the barn. I did all sorts of things that kind of had her going, oh no. So anyway, this song's called Rough Cut. Because that's what I was. I still am, rough cut.
see, I have some in the car, but I don't.
Mama used to get so disgusted with me, but I'd come home such a sight to see. Brand new shoes all muddy and scuffed, Sunday pants stained for catching frogs and stuff. I used to hate it when she spanked my butt. She couldn't see I wasn't bad. No, I was just rough cut. Rough cut, no sugar and spice, a rough cut. Well, I clean up nice, a rough cut. Ain't no telling me. Rough cut, no apology. Tried to teach me manners and a golden rule. Always had to up and go act a fool. Teacher shook her head and kicked me after school. I was the one who put the snake in the pool. Everybody thought that I was a nut. They couldn't see I wasn't bad. No, I was just rough cut. Rough cut, no sugar and spice, a rough cut. Gotta clean up nice, a rough cut. Ain't the taming me. Rough cut, no apology. You came along and you must have liked what you saw. You didn't see the way I am as a flaw. Thought I was funny but a little bit raw. Thought you were cute with your sweet little drawl. You giggled and smiled when you slapped my butt. You could see I wasn't bad. No, I was just rough cut. Rough cut, no sugar and spice, a rough cut. But a clean up nice, a rough cut. Ain't the taming me. Rough cut, no apology. Rough cut, no apology.
But we're not wearing them yet, obviously.
Oh, rough cut, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Are you settled enough?
I got here a little late. I'm doing it for the first time ever. I'm doing an all original show.
Crown on
This is, I know that the emphasis here is on art
and you can put
and things like that, and
flowers.
my art is singing, is writing songs. Now this next song I wrote with a friend of mine, Clayton Sawyer. We belong to a club called the Chili Pepper Songwriting Club. And one day, my daughter brought a yellow rose over to the house and stuck it in a vase. And I asked her about that rose, what's the deal with that? She said, oh, that's a gas station rose. One of the ones you can buy right there by the cash register out of a bin at the gas station. Well, I got thinking about that, and I love that phrase. It just had so much potential. So I called my friend Clayton and I said, look, I got an idea for a song. Come on down here and help me out. And this is what we came up with. It's called Gas Station Roses. Just a pretty little American love song. He was a hard-working boy, holding down to job. She was a waitress at the diner, his high school heartthrob. Though she didn't know it, change had come to her life. When he walked into the diner and on his knees asked her to be his wife, he gave her a long white diamond, a $3 bottle of wine, gas station roses, suited her just fine. Passing another milestone, moments turning of a page. On each anniversary, she would just know there'd be a bottle of wine and a gas station rose. He gave her a Walmart diamond, a $3 bottle of wine. Gas station roses suited her just fine. He gave her a Walmart diamond, a $3 bottle of wine. Gas station roses suited her just fine. Suited her just fine. Gas station rose.
Silk flowers and through here. Or here. Haven't decided.
There are some
All right, the next one I'm going to do is have a little fun here.
fashion clothes with the mother of pearl and stuff.
Yeah, I already got that.
It's about technology and the way it gets in your way.
How are the French fries? Are they salty?
They are delicious.
Really?
They aren't really salty. They're a little bit maybe, but not heavy.
Now, I know most of us are, if we're not addicted,
They're nice
we are
and
attached
crunchy.
greatly to our little digital devices, our phones and tablets. And I've observed some things over there. And listen, I'm guilty too. I'm hooked on mine. First thing I do in the morning is scroll. Last thing I do before I go to bed is scroll. And sometimes my wife will say, "Are you listening to me?" No, I'm scrolling. Anyway, this is about all of the things that I've noticed about being online and using digital devices. A little thing called digital doo-doo. Email, Gmail, Hotmail, and spam. Texting, sexting, what's the new scam? Google, Yahoo, Facebook, and friends. Twitter, YouTube, where does it end? Digital doo-doo. That's what I see, digital doo-doo. A marvel to me, digital doo-doo. There on the screen, digital doo-doo. See what I mean? LOLOMGLMFAO. When you delete, where the hell does it go? Emoticons, hashtags, virus alert. If you ask me, it's all cyber dirt, digital doo-doo. That's what I see, digital doo-doo. A marvel to me, digital doo-doo. There on the screen, digital doo-doo. You see what I mean? Scamming, slamming, Wi-Fi.com, viral death spiral, webcam hot mom, hacking, hijacking, my peace of mind. Holy megapixels, I'm about to go blind, digital doo-doo. That's what I see, digital doo-doo. It's a marvel to me, digital doo-doo. There on the screen, digital doo-doo. You see what I mean? TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, social network, traffic jam. eBay, Craigslist, Amazon, buyer beware is the name of that song. Digital doo-doo, that's what I see, digital doo-doo. A marvel to me, digital doo-doo. There on the screen, digital doo-doo. You see what I mean? Hopefully you'll never look at your device the same way. All right. Thank you very much.
A bunch of new people.
This is I am a great lover of Waylon Jennings. I was a Waylon fan, still a Waylon fan. Back in my younger days, I wrote a song, hoping maybe someday I could get to Nashville and hand it to him and have him do it. Well, then he passed away, and I felt bad. So this song is now my tribute to how much I love Waylon Jennings. A song called "Another Man's Wife." I'm the kind of man that you don't want around. Never set my feet on the solid ground. One foot on the highway, one in the grave. The day I die, there won't be nothing left to say. I'm a lover of women and a singer of songs, and my feet start itching. Time to move along. I sing about love and sing about life. Sing about messing with another man's wife. Well, I got a good woman down in Alabama who knows she's married to a no-count man. I'm a bragger and a bounder, no good around her. Been loving me since the day I found her. I'm a lover of women and a singer of songs. My feet start itching, time to move along. I sing about love and sing about life. Sing about messing with another man's wife. I've been shot with a gun and cut with a blade. Part of the price for the games I've played. Ask yourself now, hey, what kind of man could think it was fun? Looking down the barrel of a lawman's gun. I'm a lover of women and a singer of song, and my feet start itching. Time to move along. I sing about love and sing about life. Sing about messing with another man's wife. I'm a lover of women and a singer of songs, and my feet start itching. Time to move along. I sing about love and sing about life. Sing about messing with another man's wife. Oh, look out now. Better watch it, boys. Lock your doors. I'm in town, and I love another man's wife. That's my Waylon song. Thank you. All right, the next one is a song about tequila. I don't drink tequila. I was in a contest in my youth to see who could eat the most worms. And I won.
Yeah.
I won.
Hasn't drank it since.
But then after that, tequila was no. I can't even stand the smell of it. So,
How many
anyway,
days did it take?
that's what
I
happens
don't know.
sometimes when you're young and dumb. Anyway, this is a song.
I just heard
A song about you can't blame tequila for that. You've been a wild one, painting town. She sat home alone while you were fooling around. She came to her senses, saw what was true. Now the only one that you're fooling is you. It wasn't Jose who was messing around. It wasn't the patron letting that poor girl down. You're sitting here moaning, drink in your hand. You're asking how could she be such a good man. You're trying to blame it on the sunshine and light. Well, buddy, the truth is it's self-inflicted this time. You're still in denial about what made her run. Now you're paying the piper for the damage you've done. It wasn't Jose who was messing around. It wasn't the patrol letting that poor girl down. It wasn't Don Julio who left her flat. It wasn't Hornitos. You can't blame tequila for that. It wasn't Hornitos. You can't blame tequila for that. Yeah, a drinking cheating song. Imagine that. I wrote this song. Actually, I'm going to put the cable on. This song I wrote in the first winter that we were married. That first year was really kind of like a country song because the car was broke down in the driveway. I was laid off from my job. She was pregnant with our daughter, and we were existing on generic macaroni and cheese made with generic margarine and water so we could save the milk for her little boy. I told her at the time that if I ever made anything out of myself, I was going to put golden slippers on her feet. Well, 46 years later, and she still ain't got the golden slippers. But we do have a song called Golden Slippers, and this is a true story of the early years of our marriage. I've been told all that glitters ain't gold, poverty has its rewards. That may be true, but there's still a few things I wish I could afford. Oh, if I could do one thing before life is sweet, I put golden slippers on you. I give anything in this whole wide world to put golden slippers on you. I told you, honey, don't marry my money. You said, baby, don't be such a fool. I wanted bread, I kicked you from my bed. Money can't run me like you. Oh, I give you one thing before life is through. I put golden slippers on you. I give anything in this whole world to put golden slippers on you. You asked me, maybe could we take a vacation? I said I'd see what I could do. To my surprise and my irritation, my layoff notice came through. If I could be granted 3 wishes, first 2 would be you. Third one would be, I'd like to see golden slippers on you. I could do one thing before life is through, I'd put golden slippers on you. I'd give anything in this whole wide world to put golden slippers on you. Well, you asked me last night what I wanted for supper, and I said whatever you please. Only one thing I can't look at again is macaroni and cheese. Oh, I give you one thing to fall out the street, I put golden slippers on you. I'd give anything in this whole wide world to put golden slippers on you. If I could be granted 3 wishes, first 2 would be you, third one would be what I'd like to see, golden slippers on you. Golden slippers, golden slippers, golden slippers on you. On you. Actually, we're going to renew our vows in a couple of months. We've arranged for her to wear a pair of golden slippers after all these years. She's going to get them. They'll be fake gold.
It's the thought that counts. It's the thought that counts.
That's right. Now, as a songwriter, I've gone through periods where I would draw from other artists and sing songs that are great songs that might fit that artist. This is one that I kind of copped the feel from Bob Seger, one of my favorite rockers. Anyways, this thing's called "Clouds Across the Moon." Big bass jumping on the lake tonight, bullfrogs chugging in the clear moonlight, call of the night bird drifting down through the pine. Listen to the whisper of a cool night breeze that steals through the branches, the sugar maple trees. Perfect night before the shadow in my troubled mind. Clouds across the moon, throwing shadows in the night. How could I be so wrong about something that felt so right? Clouds across the moon, shadows in my mind. Storm clouds and memories are the only things that you left behind. A night like this, not so long ago, holding you close in the moon's bright glow. Storm broke without warning, so winds that chased you heavy through my life. Words of anger spoken like the driving rain. The storm was over, there's nothing left but the pain. Things you said cut into my heart like a knife. Clouds across the moon, throwing shadows in the night. How could I be so wrong about something that felt so right? Clouds across the moon, shadows in my mind. The only thing you left behind were memories in my mind. Big bass jumping on the lake tonight, bullfrogs chugging in the clear moonlight, all of the night bird drifting down to the pines. That's a breakup song. Thank you. If you got here late, my name's Charlie Mensch, and I'll be down here at about 7 o'clock, picking and grinning. Glad to have you in here. This is my first time in this venue. It's a lovely little place to play, nice acoustics. Very enjoyable to look around and see what's going on here. So, and I'm told that they're going to be doing something on a regular basis down here. So please come out and support the local businesses. This is a beautiful little business, and I'm a Galesburg resident myself, and I believe in supporting as much as you can the local businesses and the local people. So anyway, glad to have you here, and let's keep on picking and grinning. Anybody here been here on a dog? Come on, nobody owns a dog? All right, somebody owns a dog. This song is about a guy and a dog. It's called One Good Dog. So you thought that you could get to me by leaving me alone. You didn't think I'd make it if you left me on my own. For your information, I found me someone new, someone who will care for me no matter what I do. I got me one good dog to greet me when I'm lonely, one good dog to be faithful to me only, one good dog to keep me warm at night, one good dog to make everything alright. A good dog won't cry at me when I pick late night guitar. He'll never ask me for the keys of my new car. Dog will always be there when I need a friend. Stick to me like Velcro and thicker and too thin. I got me one good dog to be when I'm lonely, one good dog to be faithful to me only, one good dog keep me warm at night, one good dog to make everything alright. My dog won't tell me lies or max my credit card. He's happy chasing balls and squirrels across my old backyard. When I get home from work, he's always glad to see my face. He doesn't whine or whimper when I watch a NASCAR race. I got me one good dog to greet me when I'm lonely, one good dog to be faithful to me only, one good dog keep me warm at night, one good dog to make everything alright, one good dog to make everything alright. That's right, one good dog. Thank you. All right. This, as I said, I have an album out. All right. As I said, I have a. What was I going to say? I have an album out. Senior moment. I have an album out called Pickin' and Grinnin'. This is one of the songs that's on it. I wrote this song after way too much late night television and a few shots of bourbon. And it's a song of desperation and despair and loneliness. It's called Hey MacGyver. Hey MacGyver, do you think you can fix a broken love affair? Hey MacGyver, can you change the mind of a woman that just don't care. Can you make my baby see she should stay in love with me? Hey, MacGyver, can you rig it up for me? Well, I've seen you do some amazing things with a rope and a bobby pin. Seen you start a truck with a ballpoint pen and a beer can pull tab ring. You can do all that, but it just may be that you can bring my baby back to me. Brother, reaching into your bag of tricks and let's see. Hey, MacGyver, do you think you could fix a broken love affair? Hey, MacGyver, can you change the mind of a woman that just don't care? Can you make my baby see that she should stay in love with me? Hey, MacGyver, can you rig it up for me? Is there any way you can make her stay with some duct tape and chewing gum? Can you make her mine with a hunk of twine, a half-empty bottle of rum? Please do your thing with a ball of string. You're the only hope I got left to fling. You're the only one that can save my everything. Hey, MacGyver, do you think you could fix a broken love affair? Hey, MacGyver, can you change the mind of a woman that just don't care? Can you make my baby see that she should stay in love with me? Hey, MacGyver, can you rig it up for me? Hey, MacGyver, can you rig it up for me? Hey, MacGyver, can you rig it for me? Hey, MacGyver. Oh yeah, hey MacGyver. When it's down to needing MacGyver to fix it for you, you're in trouble. Anyway, I also like to let you know that I do a full show with covers and originals, and I'm going to be down at O'Duffy's Pub this Thursday night from 7 to 9, and I also run an open mic on the other Thursday nights out at Alaferme, the old Beacon Club on Portage Road. I run that, and if you want to play music, you can sign up on Monday. Otherwise, I'd love to have you just come out and be a part of the audience. We have a great group of people, wonderful bunch of guests. One of them is right over here. She plays the accordion, and she comes out every week. So that's Betty, and she's a loyal follower of the open mic. So anyway, we have a great time. Lots of different kinds of people, lots of different kinds of talent. And so come on out and give us a listen. We need listeners as much as we need players. I'll do a song that I wrote. We were driving, I was with my musical partner back in the 80s. We went to Nashville, and then we drove down to Alabama where his family was from. And I'd never been down that way before. When you come over this one hill on Interstate 65 and you're going south, you see the Tennessee River at the bottom of that hill. You see Alabama laid out just all over the place. It was a beautiful sight, beautiful place. I enjoyed every moment of staying there. And on the way, as we're driving along, I got my notebook out and wrote this song in the car. And I wrote it in the front seat of a 1963 Impala. It's called "Oh Alabama." Oh, Alabama, I feel you calling me. The low down lonesome guitar picker living somewhere north see. I know I've only seen you once. Once is enough for me. Oh, Alabama, I feel you calling me. Oh, Alabama, I'm coming home to you. I need to see a rhododendron's blossom against the sky of Dixie blue. I need to see your red clay sticking to my shoe. Oh, Alabama, I'm coming home to you. Sweet Alabama, I'm lost in your charms. Sweet Alabama, won't you take this drifter in your arms? Oh, Alabama, my sweet southern belle. Captured by the perfume of your honeysuckle smell. How much of you is in my soul? Only time will tell. Oh, Alabama, my sweet southern belle. Oh, Alabama, I'm coming home to you. The crazy Yankee guitar picker somewhere north of Tennessee. I know I've only seen you once. Once is enough for me. Oh, Alabama, hear you calling me. Oh, Alabama, I feel you calling me. I need to see your rhododendrons in bloom. I need to feel your red clay sticking to my shoe. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Oh, Alabama. Oh, Alabama. Well, you see the little tents on the tables. They have a QR code on them. If you're feeling like it, you can always shoot a little tip my way. I'm gonna use one of those. I have a tip bucket up here. Always happy to see things going. If you like what you hear, tell 20 of your friends. If you didn't like what you hear, tell 20 of your enemies. Great way to get even. Hopefully you'll see your friends. All right, this is a song I wrote for my wife, and used to joke with her, told her to pin her hair up, and I was going to knock it down tonight. Pin your hair up, mama. into your red satin gown. Pin your hair up, mama, and up overnight on the town. Pin your hair up, mama, and night your daddy's gonna shake it down. Make your face up, mama, be a sight for my sore eyes to see. Make your face up, mama, get ready for a night with me. Make your face up, mama, I'll take you on a flight, fancy free. When daddy's in the mood for love, mama is the one that keeps him coming back for more when the day is done. Daddy's in the mood for love, mama makes it right. She's the one who turns him on when he turns out the light. Pin your hair up, mama, hold hair and treat me right. Oh, pin your hair up, mama, wrap your arms around me, hold on tight. Pin your hair up, mama, daddy's gonna shake it loose tonight. Oh, make your face up, mama, be a sight for my sore eyes to see. Make your face up, mama, ready for a night alone with me. Make your face up, mama, I'll take you on a flight of fancy free. Pin your hair up, mama, slip into your red satin gown. I'll pin your hair up, mama, we'll head for a night out on the town. Pin your hair up, mama, tonight your daddy's gonna shake it down. Pin your hair up, mama, tonight your daddy's gonna shake it down. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Do a song here that I wrote about a song. There's an old traditional Appalachian song called Knoxville Girl. Been done by the Flying Burrito Brothers and a few others, but it's a song that's actually about 500 years old. And it started out in England as Brighton Girl, and it traveled across the ocean with the Englishmen and with the Irishmen and Scotsmen, and ended up in the Appalachian Mountains. We call them hillbillies, I guess. But their traditional music became, instead of Brighton Girl, it became Knoxville Girl. And it was the old story about a guy who gets a girl pregnant, throws her in the river, kills her and throws her in the river. Great song. Anyways, I wrote a song about that song, and it's called Grandpa, Get Your Old Guitar Down. Grandpa, get your old guitar down, play that sad song again for me. You know the one I'm always asking for. Grandpa, play that Knoxville Girl again for me. Grandpa used to play me a sad old song, saddest song in the world, all about a gal with golden curls, a song called the Knoxville Girl. Every time Grandpa would play that song, Grandma near made me cry. Never could ever quite figure out how the Knoxville Girl had died. Go there, you Knoxville Girl, you never shall be my wife. Go there, you Knoxville Girl, you never shall be my bride. Grandma, get your old guitar down, play that sad song again for me. You know I'm always asking for, Grandpa, Years have come and gone since Grandpa passed along and left that old guitar to me. Every time I play, my own children say, Dad, play that Knoxville girl again for me. Go there, you Knoxville girl, you never shall be my bride. Go there, you Knoxville girl, you never shall be my wife. Grandpa, get your old guitar down, play that sad song again for me. You know what I'm always asking for, Grandpa, play that Knoxville girl for me. Play that Knoxville girl again for me. Grandpa, play that Knoxville girl again for me. Oh yeah. Grandpa, get your old guitar now. Thank you so much. I was thank you. Wow, that's cool. Let me get steady here. Thank you very much. I love that. I admire anyone who can put something on paper like that. I can write a song, but they took pencils and papers away from me when I was a kid because they realized that my artistic skills were basically zero. Thank you so much for that. That's lovely. Appreciate that.
Nice.
Now, if you could just tell a song, you'll be famous.
I'm enjoying this.
My friends from the park down there are gonna come.
Hey, this is a song that I wrote for my wife. I wrote so much stuff. One time she was, when it was still all in handwritten notebooks, she was going through and she was going book by book in order and putting them in the computer. One day she came out, she had tears running down her face, and I said, what is wrong? She said, I just realized you wrote our whole life. You wrote everything about our life. She could tell exactly what part of our marriage it was by the songs I was writing. So, anyway, this one this was I don't remember, about 10 years ago, but she was feeling kind of like, oh, she didn't like the wrinkles, and she didn't like the idea that things were getting out of place from where they were when she was young. And I tried to Google, when a woman gets like that, all a guy can do is say, I love you and you're beautiful. And whether she believes it or not is up to her. So she went to bed kind of bummed out, down. And I sat at the kitchen table and I wrote this for her. She has the most beautiful green eyes. And you can tell what mood she's in, because when she gets mad, them suckers go bright green. You can tell exactly what's going on. So, whoa.
He's seen them a few times.
I've seen, obviously it was never me. Anyway, so I wrote her a song. It's called Same Green Eyes. And this, when I played it for her the next morning, she sat right down and bawled. And ever since then, and when I play it, she gets a little mushy. Anyway, it's called Same Green Eyes. One morning over coffee, she caught him by surprise with a question that she asked him with a lost look in her eyes. When you look in my direction, what is it that you see? I'll never guess just what it is for the life of me. chin sags, and there's crow's feet in the corners of my mouth. It's getting hard to tell where my north becomes my south. There's lumps and bumps in places never would guess. I have no idea what you see is such a mess. He set down his coffee cup, took her by the hand, looked at her squarely, slowly he began. You're right, you've gone through changes, but then I have too. One thing that is still the same when I look at you. I see the same blue eyes burning for me, flashing in anger, winking with glee. I see the same young girl, so wild and free. I see the same green eyes burning for me. I see the years, the tears and fear, and all that life can deal. Nothing that's gone down can change the way I feel. We've yelled and screamed and bickered, and slammed the door to. One thing keeps me coming back after all these years with you. I see the same green eyes burning for me, flashing in anger, winking with glee. I see the same young girl, so wild and free. I see the same green eyes burning for me. I see the same green eyes burning for me. Thank you. I'm already. There it is. Come on, shoot. Nah. Let me have it.
I hate that hair.
Hmm?
I hate that hair.
Oh, shoot.
Well, you guys did pretty good for getting notice last night.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yesterday.
Organize and pack up and
Dang
get here.
computer.
That's good.
All right. I guess I won't do that one.
Chatter, chatter.
Huh? I guess I just won't do that one. Oh, this is a song basically back in my hippie days. A thing called If I Had My Druthers. If I had my druthers, I'd rather sing a song. So they can pick my six strings all night long. Sit and sing a story about a love that's true. And watch the sun come up, making love with you. If I had a nickel for every time I cried, I could build a castle where we both could hide. But now my crying's over, now that I've found you. No need to cry no more, finally paid my dues. And when I see your face looking up at me, I see the kind of love never thought could be. I spent a lot of time going from town to town, but now I can take it easy and settle down. If I had my druthers, brother, sing a song, sit and pick my six string all night long, sit and sing a story about a love that's true, and watch the sun come up, making love with you, and watch the sun come up, making love with you, making love with you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Now the next one is one that I wrote after watching way too much TV, on True TV, where they have the world's dumbest and the most outrageous. And I wrote a song about people doing stupid things in front of police dash cameras. It's called Late Night Dash Cam Video Star. And I'm going to assume that nobody in here has ever done any of the things in this. Anyway, here we go. Actually, I recorded this down in Nashville at Jay's Place Studio, and it's the lead track on my album. It's one of my very favorite songs that I've written. Here we go. Drinks the last call, double stumbles from the bar. Fumbles for his keys, boards himself into the car. Stomps on the gas, gravel goes a flying. It's a baby whipping back and forth across the line. Blue lights in the rear, you can hear the sergeant squeal. Pull over on the shoulder with his forehead on the wheel. Try to touch his nose, poke himself in the eye. Read his rights a coming, then he starts to cry. He's a late night dash cam video star. Slobber in the alphabet, B-Q-L-A-R. Puking on the hood of the police car. Late night dash cam video star. Well, you know the boys can get in trouble, that ain't no big deal. We'll wait till you hear what the girls are capable of. Here we go. Well, she's dancing in the fountain, panties and a bra, wiggling and giggling, beat all you ever saw. Big seven shooters and mighty acre bombs. She's doing nasty things she never showed her mom. Running down the avenue, panties in her hand, laughing at the cops, screaming, "Catch me if you can!" When they finally catch her and they're reading her rights, really goes ballistic, scratches, screams, and bites. She's a late night dash cam video star. Saw her in the alphabet, B-U-L-A-R. Puking on the hood of the police car. There is karma in the world. Things come back, what goes around comes around. Here's the story of a little bit of karma. Went out late last night watching on TV, laughing at the idiots, giggling with glee. All of a sudden shows, oh my God, it's me, busted in the bump for all the world to see. The buddies are all laughing at him when they realize who they see is screwing Sean right before their eyes. Razzing in the rhythm, never seen it done. Idiot behavior seems to be the trend. They're late night dash cam video stars. Slobber in the alphabet before they are. Puking on the hood of the police car. The late night dance cam video stars, somber in the alphabet, BQLAR, looking on the hood of a police car. The late night dance cam video stars. Now this song is kind of not a very long song. The song's called Full Circle. And it was written because when we were first together, my wife and I, her great-grandmother had a partner that lived in her house named Benny. And Benny was always included as a part of the family. And one night we got a call that Benny had passed away. And so we went over to see her great-grandma, her Gagi. And when we were there, the man's granddaughter was there, and she was pregnant. And it just struck me, right there was life and death, right there in front of me. And I was compelled to write this song called Full Circle.
He can learn to play that thing someday.
Okay, we'll get the right strings. Old man dies, newborn cries, both in the same breath. Old life's falling, new one's calling, signs of life and death. And you know life runs full circle, all part of the plan. Come take part in the miracle. Live as much as you can. Bending and flowing, changing and growing, does it ever really end? Laughing and crying, living and dying, over and over again. And you know life runs full circle, all a part of the plan. Come take part in the miracle. Live as much as you can. And you know life runs full circle, all a part of the plan. Come take my part in the miracle. Live as much as you can. Thank you. I was always enamored with cowboys when I was a kid. I watched all the shows. I mean, I'm old enough. I watched Paladin, I watched Bat Masterson, I I watched them all. I love them. Ponderosa, every single one of them. This song is it called Cowboy Song. It's my fascination with cowboys and rodeos. I've heard all the glamorous songs about the white Stetson cowboy riding the range. With silver and sequins and sleek palominos, I've always thought it quite strange. No one ever writes of the warm smell of cow chips, the dust or the sweat in his eyes. Ache in his bones when some ornery cayuse finally brings him down to size. They were the ones who die young, so I know I will have a long ride. Open the gate and dear Lord, give me faith. Please let me say that I tried. I'm a rider of bulls and a roper of cattle. They say I ride the saddle with style. I don't know if that's so, but I know the ladies always go home with a smile. I never sleep more than one night in the same place, plus all the windows have bars. I'm most at home on the back of a Bronco, sleeping out under the stars. They say the good are the ones who die young, so I know I will have a long ride. Open the gate and dear Lord, give me faith. Please let me say that I tried. They say the good are the ones who die young, so I know that I will have a long ride. Open the gate and dear Lord, give me faith. And at least let me say that I tried. At least let me say that I tried. Thank you. This one is called Catbird Seed. I don't know if any of you know too much about catbirds, but they're a little gray bird with an orange rump. And they live in our area, and they live from us down south. They're very secretive little birds, except in the spring. The male will choose the highest point in his territory, and he'll sing from that high point, so that all the other males know that you better watch it because I'm a tough guy. And all the females go, ooh, he is a tough guy. I want him for a mate. Anyway, that's how they do it. And then that's where the term catbird seat came from. So if somebody tell you, yeah, I'm sitting in the catbird seat, that means they're in the best seat in the house. This is what this is called, catbird seat. Frogs are croaking and my heart is a-hoping that you'll come out tonight. Fires are shining while my lips are pining for a kiss in the pale moonlight. Arms are aching for the love we'll be making when I hold you tight. Night birds calling and the dew is a-falling and my passion's burning bright. My love's just a little bit lighter, the moon sun's a little bit tighter. Smile just a little bit wider every day. Roses are a little bit redder, my best is a little bit better. Life can sure be sweet when love's in a catbird seat. Breezes are blowing and my heart is a blowing for you inside. Keep me waiting. waiting, anticipating, while looking for a place to hide. Hold me down, love, blanket on the ground, our love won't be mine. Eyes are teasing, baby, you are the reason I'm so satisfied. Moves just a little bit lighter, seems a little bit tighter, smiles just a little bit wider every day. Roses are a little bit redder, my best is a little bit better. Life can sure be sweet when love's in the catbird seed. Frogs are poking in my heart, so hoping that you'll come out tonight. Stars are shining when my lips are pining for a kiss in the pale moonlight. Arms are aching for the love we'll be making when I hold you tight. Night birds are calling and the dew is a falling, passion's burning bright. My love just a little bit lighter, sounds a little bit tighter. I'm just a little bit wider every day. Roses are a little bit redder, my best is a little bit better. Life can sure be sweet when love's in a blackbird seed. Life can sure be sweet when love's in a blackbird seed. When love's in a catbird seed. Thank you so much. Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to think. Well, this is a song that I wrote for my wife. Another one. This song is, I wrote this the very first year we were together. I wrote one of the very first songs I wrote for her. A thing called Sweet Baby's Arms. Man has to travel a hot, dusty road full of heartaches and hopes on the way. This man's found something to lighten the load and pull him through just one more day. Oh, I run to the sweet baby's arms. The sweet lady's charm. When confusion's in my head, the trouble's on my heels, I run to the sweet baby's arms. It ain't no sin for a man to break down, all that he can. A man needs a woman to make him complete. And now it's just half a man. Oh, I run to the sweet baby's arms. I run for the sweet lady's charms. When confusion's in my head and trouble's on my heels, I run to the sweet baby's arms. When I get home, the end of the day, the only thing I want to see is my lady in the doorway with her arms open wide, waiting to take care of me. Oh, I run to the sweet baby's arms. I run for my sweet lady's charms. When confusion's in my head, troubles on my heels. I run to the sweet baby's arms. She said to her now, I run to the sweet baby's arms. I run from the sweet lady's charms. When confusion's in my head, and troubles on my heels, I run to the sweet baby's arms. I run to the sweet baby's arms. Thank you so much. I'll do another one here. This is a little bit, this is sort of a, listen, if you're easily offended, plug your ears. No, this is not that bad. This is a song that I wrote that I have a lot of fun with. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. 'Twas grace that set me free. Sometimes I close my eyes and I wander back in time, back to the year I turned 13. And I remember still that little house up on the hill, and the sweetest little gal you'd ever seen. Gingham dress and ribbon hair, eyes, your skin so soft and fair. Mama's little angel, sweet and true. But what Mama never guessed was that underneath that dress, little Gracie was a woman through and through. And we call her Amazing Grace. Amazing was the love she gave to me. Amazing Grace, I still dream about her now. How I love the girl we call Amazing Grace. After school I'd walk her home, and when we'd get alone, kiss her till it hurt and then kiss some more. And every chance we could, we would sneak out to the wood, where once again I'd find Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound of her laughter in the bushes after school. Still see her in my dreams like yesterday it seemed. I love the girl we call Amazing Grace, and we call her Amazing Grace. Amazing love she gave to me. Amazing Grace, I still think about her now. I love the girl we call Amazing Grace. How I love the girl we call Amazing Grace. Ah, yes, the story of Amazing Grace.
I'll never get him growed up.
My wife shakes her head every time I play that song. But then she says and laughs.
It's easier than crying.
All right, this is a song that I wrote. I sort of stole the idea from a Oak Ridge Boys song called "Leaving Louisiana in the Broad Daylight." And I stole some things from that song. I wrote my own. And almost like an answer to that song, because that song was about a girl who was hanging out with a guy who was going to leave her. Well, this is the guy that's going to leave her. It's called "Backdoor Man." Never seen chains I wouldn't take. Never had a heart that I couldn't break. Never had a will that I couldn't make. Oh, backdoor man. Mama always said for life with me, don't head with a golden rule. Never was one of them righteous few. Always had the devil in me. Never seen a chance that I wouldn't take. Never been a heart that I couldn't break. Never had a love that I couldn't make. I've always been a backbone man. Ever since I learned that girls weren't boys, couldn't get along without their feminine joys. They were the hearts like wind-up toys, cause you really broke in two. Honey, better listen to some good advice. Don't fall in love with me, I got a heart of ice. Be a lucky woman if you saw me twice. I'm a backdoor man. Never seen a chance that I wouldn't take. Never been a heart that I couldn't break. Never had a love that I couldn't break. Never seen a chance that I wouldn't take. Never had a heart that I couldn't break. Never had a love that I couldn't break. Always been a backdoor man. Always been a backdoor man. Oh yeah, it's a bad boy music. I've always been a backdoor man. Another one I wrote for my wife many, many years ago. Just a good old country song. Fact, it needs a harmonica.
Did you take a walk out back to look at all the stuff?
I've been out there before.
Song's called Touch
I
Me.
brought my grandsons in here a few times. They're little rock stars.
This is good.
Touch me in your own special way. Thrill me with your passion play. Fill me with that special glow. Turns the night into day. Touch me your own special way. Hold me in your lover's embrace. Take me to that warm secret place where ecstasy consumes my soul and puts a glow on your face. Hold me in your lover's embrace. When two hearts beat together in the heat of the night, two lives are joined forever in passionate delight. Thank you. When two hearts beat together in the heat of the night, two lives are joined forever in passionate delight. Touch me in your own special way. Thrill me with your passion play. Fill me with that special glow. Turns the night into day. Touch me in your own special way. Touch me in your own special way. Thank you. This is another song I wrote back in my band days. This is a fun little song about falling in love and staying that way. Well, there ought to be a law against a love like this. 99 years of breaking rocks just for stealing a kiss. Well, I know it's a crime. I should be doing time. There ought to be a law against a love like ours. Well, those in my mind. Well, they ought to arrest me for breaking the narcotic laws. Well, I'm a junkie for your love, and I'll soon get a fix. It's the damnedest thing you ever saw. Well, I'm a head runner, the most desperate kind, and I'm a dangerous man. Let me let you load, and it's pointed at you. I'll shoot you if I can. Well, there ought to be a law against a love like this. 99 years of breaking rocks just for stealing a kiss. Well, I know that's a crime. I should be doing time. There ought to be a law against a love like ours and what it does to my mind. Well, I'm setting me in them bright lights, shining bright lights in my eyes. And ask me why'd you do it, son. You know me why so much, don't you lie. And I will be found guilty by a jury of my peers. And that judge will sentence me to you for 99 years. Well, there ought to be a law against a love like this. 99 years of breaking rocks just for stealing a kiss. Well, I know it's a crime. I should be doing time. Ought to be a law against a love like ours and what it does to my mind. Well, there ought to be a law against a love like this. 99 years of breaking rock just for stealing a kiss. Well, I know it's a crime. I should be doing time. Ought to be a law against a love like ours and what it does to my mind. Well, there ought to be a law against a love like ours and what it does to my mind. Thank you. Well, it's getting close to the end here. Appreciate you. My name is Charlie Minch, in case you got here late. This has been a lovely little show here. I really like this place. And the sound, it's got a good sound to it. And hopefully I'm not too loud for y'all. Nobody said anything bad about it. So guitar players do know how to turn it down when it needs to be. Anyway, I'd like to thank the Creaky Ford Bookstore for having me come down here. From what I understand, they're going to be doing a lot of different things, magicians and dancers, and it's any kind of art that they can bring in. And I'm excited for a place like this in Galesburg. As I said earlier, I am a long time resident of Galesburg, and I love this little town. I would never want to live anywhere else after this. So, anyway, thanks to them for having me down here. I hope that they've enjoyed the show as much as I've enjoyed doing it. And we're getting real close to the end here. I got one more to do before I do my goodbye song. I spent spent a lot of time kind of running between towns, driving around for many, many years. I played in country bands, rock and roll bands. I played lead guitar, played bass. I did a lot of traveling in that time. And so I wrote this song. It's called Road Song. Though the mountains and the prairies come between us, miles of highway keep us far apart. Only time you hear me's on the radio. Remember that I'm talking to your heart. You're laying in the darkness there without you, and the loneliness is making your heart pine. Just remember that I'm out there missing you too, hanging on between the old white lines. See your face in every cup of coffee, miss you with every song I play. Need to feel the touch of your fingers on my skin. Love you, darling, more than I can say. With your arms as my final destination, I'll get behind the wheel and drive all night. And I won't stop till you feel close to me, hold me so tight. Oh, I see your face every cup of coffee, miss you in every song I play. Need to feel the touch of your fingers on my skin. Love you, darling, more than I can say. Love you, darling, more than I can say.
That's all right.
Oh, Mike, how you doing?
You heard
I made it here just in time.
Just in time. Just in time to hear the goodbye music. Now, I have a two-song. I've done all original songs tonight. I thank everybody for putting up with me doing that. The only cover I'm going to do my very favorite song of all time. But my goodbye music is a two-song medley. The first part, thank you, sir. The first part of the medley
You wanna hear it?
is
Came in with the boy.
a song that I wrote. I wrote it with my
Hey, how are
wife,
you?
and it's actually about a dead fruit fly in the bottom of a shower. I had a shot of whiskey one night and set the glass on the
I
counter.
thought he was
And
no.
my wife walked by a little bit later and said, "Wow, there's a little dead fruit fly down in that little puddle of Jack Daniels at the bottom of the glass." I said, "Well, that's not such a bad big goat." She said, "No, that'll make dying easier to take."
I think
I said, "Whoa, right there, stop."
I'm thinking
I grabbed a brown paper bag and a big fat blue marker, and we wrote this song. It'll make dying so much easier to take in about 15 minutes. And I always tag it with my very favorite song of all time. I heard that song for the first time in 1972, the AM radio of my 1967 Olds F-85. Fell in love with that song that day and said, "That is my song." 49 years later, I got to go stand on the corner in Winslow, Arizona, and sing my very favorite song of all time. Anyway, folks, thank you for being here tonight. I'm going to do my goodbye music, and then we're going to get on out of here. Appreciate you being here tonight. Appreciate the Creaky Floor Bookstore for inviting me down here, and thank you so much. And we're going to get this done. Here we go. My goodbye music. Come into this world, kicking and crying. On the day you're born, one day closer to dying. It only makes sense to have some fun on the way, so you can check out with a smile on your final day. Pour me another shot on the shelf. When my time comes, they might find me drunk, banging on the gates of heaven. Give me a double straight up and a quick handshake. It'll make dying so much easier. The more you know, the less you know about life, love, and living. Nothing comes for nothing. Sometimes you ain't forgiven. Careful what you sow, that's just what you'll reap. Regrets are a dime a dozen, boys. Talk is cheap. Don't be a number, joint. Oh, number 7. When my time comes, you might find me drunk, banging on the gates of heaven. Give me a dollar straight up and a quick handshake. It'll make dying so much easier to take. Once again, my name is Charlie Mitch. I'm going to be down at O'Duffy's Pub on Thursday from 7 to 9. So keep your eyes open. If you want to know where I'm at, I have a Facebook page called Charlie D. Mitch. Politics and controversy free, just about fun jokes and schedules of where I'm going to be playing. So thank you so much for being here tonight. Appreciate you. Let's finish this up. Now, you can't pick your dying day without suicide. Wrap it up, head on out for one more ride. And if I had my choice, you know, hop on my two-wheeler, ride high into the sunset, meet the dinner. Pour me another shot of old number 7. When my time comes, you might find me drunk, banging on the gates of heaven. Give me a double straight up and quick handshake. It'll make dying so much easier to take. It'll make dying so much easier to take. Well, I'm rolling down the road, trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. Oh, them only 2-year-old still be ones. She's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your wheels drive you crazy. But ride while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place and make your stand. Take it easy. Well, I stood on the corner of Windsor, Arizona. Such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford. So now take a look at me. Come on, baby. Don't say a baby. I gotta know if you're sweet love. Don't say me. We may lose and we may win, but we will never be here again. So open up and climb it in. Take it easy. Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen the load. Got a world of trouble on my mind. Looking for a lover who won't go. So hard to find. Take it easy. Take it easy. Don't let the sound of your old wheels make you crazy. Come on, baby. What's your name? I gotta know if you're sweet love. Come on, save me. easy. Gotta take it easy. Good evening, everybody. Hope you enjoy the show. My name is Charlie Lynch. Take care, and thank you to Creepy Front Bookstore for having me down here. Thank you.
Tried to get here earlier, but I was down at Matt's thing at the Wiki Barn.
Oh, don't worry about it.
You're here now, and that's what counts.
Yeah, well, I thought I timed it right by the time I fought my way up and everything else. I think I should have just. I know what. Anyway, how'd things go over at Sandville?
Well, I had a good time. I rocked the house.
Good bunch over there.
Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
I haven't been there in a
Folks,
while.
thank you for coming out tonight. We appreciate you being here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Glad-
I'm Kristen. Nice to
Hi,
meet
Kristen.
you.
Nice to meet you. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
She probably got a lot of other acts that she wants.
I'm sure she does. We're doing Betty, you play?
She plays.
You play accordion?
Yes, I do.
Would you be interested in giving me your contact information for potentially playing at some point?
Maybe.
Yeah? You want me to get you a piece of paper?
Mike, do you have her? Does she have your contact?
She can have it if she wants it. Lordly knows I've only got 200 or 300 of these things.
Yeah. Mike's another one you might want to talk to.
Mike?
Yeah.
He's a good picker. He's a good picker. I'm gonna take just a minute.
Interested in playing?
Sit out here.
You should have heard me after doing one of the regulars, and I got the final
My
verse.
name's Kristen.
Suddenly I went to the wrong chord. About 3 beats, I was screwed up.
Now that you were down. Where's that down in Mendon?
Yeah, just south of 60,
And I can just
66,
reach out to you
just
if
south
you're
of 60, the T before you get down to 86
Perfect.
Okay.
goes and all that.
Yeah.
I keep hearing about the
We're
place, but
right
I
now
haven't had
planning
occasion to
on
get
doing
down
2 beats, and right now we don't have any.
They've done a lot with it.
It's that one right on the river.
And there's a accordion?
This is
Right, well.
this is
my
on
name's Kristen.
66 south of 60.
No, not
Not
at
really
all.
on the
The
river.
one that goes right
Not
through
at all.
Mendon.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
60 goes through Mendon, correct. This is on 66 south of 60. Where Function Junction was.
So you have to
So
make
you,
the turn
would
Like
you
you're
play?
going, yeah, you have, like
towards
you're going.
Cole.
You play
Yeah.
Kukusik?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You make
Like
the
you're
turn.
going to
Okay, well, my name's Kristen.
Hi, Kristen.
And
Nice
I
to
would be
meet you.
coordinating with you if you're interested
Sure,
in
give me a
playing.
call.
Perfect. Is he? All right.
Very nice to listen.
How about some duos? How about accordion and acoustic?
Get moving.
If I had things charted for her, I'd put her to work.
Okay. Well, I will take both your information and we'll be in touch.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
It was nice meeting you both.
Nice
I
meeting
had a
you.
thought.
Yeah, he's Amos Wickey's the lead guitarist in Matt's band, and that's him and his wife. They've got an outbuilding. You wouldn't know it, but they've done a lot with it. They've expanded it. They've got timbers in there.
Well,
Got a
Royce isn't
stage.
with him anymore.
Nah, he got married. He's doing other things.
I know he got married. He ghosted everybody.
Yeah, pretty much. And they put up a pretty good sound system. The guy running he works hard at it, but I don't think he knows what he's doing. But anyway,
Yeah, they do. No one looks at them.
it's really done. First they didn't have any bathrooms, now they've got 2. They've got a full kitchen in there. Today they just used their food trailer, and we bought food. Generally it's a potluck, which is what I thought it was. I got my beans ready to go, and I got jalapenos ready. Now I love them. Don't get me. I don't eat that. Those jalapenos. That's 1,000 calories each one. But anyway. So Don Matthews showed up. I didn't stay for that. Gary Custer showed up. Jack and I knocked an hour out, and And then I forget who else is playing later, but anyway, it's a nice setup, and then I kind of like the pop. And generally they bust in Amish, and they had today they didn't have. And I was going to ask him, where's all the Amish? They bust Amish in all the way from Fort Wayne, and so I get up there and go, they're country oriented, so I try to lean towards that.
You got a new car.
I was looking for your car.
The black
Okay.
Escape right out here.
Okay,
So we have still got the little white car, but that's our guy. We'll keep both cars. We finally rustled up with just enough credit to get it. This hopefully this will be the last one.
I don't even know why.
Dee has not been driving, and she drove that one home, and she got back and said, "So you know something? I love that car so much that I think I must have driven it."
There's not.
It's a drone,
in the bookstore about a month ago, so we don't.
Yeah, and we got it. It was a wholesale. It had nothing had been done to it. It was a trade-in. Nothing had been done to it. Nothing, no mechanical work, no inspection, no nothing. We drove it, and I've done it before. And we drove it and said, I think I'm going to have to put rear wheel bearings on it at some point. But I got it for like almost $2,000 below the book because it was a wholesale. It's a nice car.
What year is it?
It's 2016.
Okay.
26 got a backup camera. And yeah,
So nice.
it's gonna be
Yeah,
cool.
it's playing right now.
Yeah, me too. Thank you for sticking around. We enjoyed it. Glad you enjoyed it.
I was looking for your car, and I'm going, thought this was the bookstore. Where's your car? So finally I got out, and I just walked over.
Now the car down with that black Escape out
You
there.
wouldn't have found
Yeah, it's
the
not worth
white
risking
car.
it.
No, but I was looking. That was going to be my cue. I thought this is where we were playing, but I didn't see your car. And I'm going, am I wrong?
So right
Yeah.
now we're kind of
And
not
so
really planning to do open mic.
you
We're
wouldn't have
planning on
recognized
hiring people right now
Okay.
because we want to be able to advertise.
I did an all original show here tonight.
Yeah, that's why I kind of wanted to get her.
Well, maybe he can get another
They
night.
play till 9.
I'd
Matt's,
like him to do it again.
Matt's band finishes it. I never stay that late. But,
We also are doing.
Is that just like a free-for-all?
Like we have our shopping festival.
well, you sign up, and you can get
Where at?
the Wiki Barn down there in Mendon. It's
I'm not
actually
a
south
big
of
fan
Mendon.
of Manly
We're
Shores.
just kind of playing.
Yeah, I know.
Not while people are shopping.
You probably won't, he probably won't go down there if Matt's running.
Well, I understand it, but like I said, it's just
Okay. Yeah.
Matt was an early supporter of mine the whole 9 years.
Young lady.
Well, you had a bad shoulder though, you had.
He doesn't get.
I had
He doesn't talk any kind of politics around me, so
Yeah,
Facebook's
typically
where
that's all we're looking
dabbles
for. Someone
around.
just kind of come and
Yep.
jam a little bit.
wasn't
Or
even
This is a whole lot
politics.
better than
Oh,
what
you
it
got
is.
some in the
It
way?
wasn't even really politics that did it,
Yeah.
Oh,
Charlie.
I know. He's told.
But-
We can
Yeah.
always do for like the
He hasn't
festival
been
and
able
stuff,
to
an hour, and then
forgive
you're off for an
that
hour,
type
then
of
you play
hatred
another
yet.
hour.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't see that post. I'm not saying you didn't do it.
Oh, no, I'm not, and I'm not suggesting it makes a difference to your relationship.
Yeah, I know. I see. It's just-
I'll be back because I talked to him about those little bird things and he said, make sure he's here.
Perfect.
The other option is.
So you got a different case for the
Are
Mart.
you planning to sell them?
Yes.
Or just, put them out for like
The other one was starting to fall apart.
You're like, I'll take the money.
The stitches were, the stitching was starting to break loose, and
Because I have a rest.
I mean, just everything was,
Denise,
couldn't zip it anymore. It was
one of
catching.
his friends. Birdie,
Yeah.
Birdie people friends. Anyways,
We're thinking, are you still thinking about heading down to the cafe? We'll think, well, at that place, that place downtown? Cafe Ultra or whatever?
Oh, now?
When we get done, they go till 9, right?
Yeah, they do. Maybe I will.
Who's down there?
so,
Let me take down your number just for that.
I have cards.
Do you?
Sure.
What was that?
Okay, I'll just.
I can't remember his name.
Just give me your information. so
He's,
you don't have to go there.
Oh, Rob McInnes.
Rob
I can
McGinnis.
take it
They're
down.
very imposing. They're
Charlie's got a feature spot in April,
I'm a feature
Printed
down there.
both sides.
Okay.
but he wanted to go down and check it out. and if
That's a
there
good
was
idea. I don't know.
room.
McInnes and I
You
don't
got
know.
one of them relationships too?
Well,
BARY.
Is there something we should be aware of?
No, Mike and I, this goes back when Mike was alive, we were at his house for a party, and of course there's lots of
I
alcohol.
have to do everything.
He's
My mother's name is
he's got
exactly the same.
he's got a recording
Okay,
set up
fair.
and whatnot.
So I
He's
learned
chatted
What a
about recording
difference.
us, and I said I won't record with Mike unless it's with Eric,
269.
because Eric would be the only one he listens to. Well, he got in my face, McKinnis got in my face over it,
Okay.
and
I got
you
it.
know, I'm going,
Alright,
you
well,
have no
nice
idea
meeting
what I'm
you all.
talking about.
Thanks for coming out.
Mike Fleckenstein will tell you F off in a real heartbeat. He won't Eric. Of course, we never
Oh,
got
really?
to test that, did we? 'Cause-
And they would be interested in
but
going.
anyway, so
Our
anyway,
first festival this year is May 3rd. It's
I
coming
kind
up.
of let him just say
You want
hi
me
to
to write
him.
a little note for you?
Okay.
Okay.
I don't do calendar. You know, my other, I have BlackBerry.
It's funny as you get to be as a girl how that all goes.
Whatever you put in your contacts, anniversary, birthday, whatever, every month.
And I will confirm it with you as soon as I get what I read. But either way, I'm pretty sure you and I can do it. I just have to confirm with that.
Say, I don't care what it is. You have to
No, exactly. You said you played till 11 to 12.
Yeah.
So it could be there by 1.
We wanted access to.
Where is it? Where
You don't
is it?
need that.
You mean,
You don't need that.
okay,
Okay.
so wait, let me get here.
So they'd just be interested in coming in.
Sure. I'll come around your house.
Okay,
Very cool.
yeah, okay. So you could be, an hour would be enough time to get back to the house.
I was giving myself a little extra time to get out of all that after I get home, catch my breath.
3rd at 10 a.m.
That works.
to 6.
It might be 1:15.
Perfect.
And you know what?
Well, it was really nice
This new
meeting you,
car.
Ted. Have a nice night.
I gotta see it, where is it?
Charlie, I'll be right back.
You done Heritage and Reflections lately?
What's that?
Have you done Heritage and Reflections lately?
No.
She was quiet, you know, before Christmas she was wanting to book me and I didn't hear anything, and then the next thing I know, she wants to book me, and then it wasn't on. I generally play on a Monday, and then she booked me sometime.
Refresh me on reflections.
South Helmer, Battle
Oh,
Creek,
okay.
Heritage Reflections.
Oh, God, shit, what am I thinking? Yeah.
Anyway, so
No.
anyway, she's got me booked for I don't know when. I want to book you, Mike. I want to book you. I called her up because I didn't have a 1099, and I said just need to get who should I talk to? I said if you want to book me, I'm still here. And oh yeah, I want to book you. You know. Then I got North Point Woods over there, a new life director and everything, and she's a really nice kid, but she hasn't found her feet yet. And you know Fritz Fryer, bass player from Battle Creek.
Well, no, I don't.
Anyway, his mom was there. You know Fritz? I said, well, I know him on Facebook. And, so she's got me booked. I don't know when. You know, it's kind of like, now, what do you play again? Well, I play guitar and a little bit of everything. Called Americana.
Yeah, there you go. That's a bit.
I have no, you know, so.
Best way to describe what we do.
So I thought, where were you when I did that gig a week ago? You know, did you not stick your head and say, well, who am I hiring? What does it sound?
Charlie.
See you
Good
later,
to see you,
Betty.
Betty.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, you'll have to go out that way. So I gotta go up this way.
Sorry.
I'd help you, but I know how it is.
I know.
We've got a system. I know some people get kind of like, whoa, I just want to help. I know. You know what?
We can only hope that there's no offense taken when we say,
No offense by me, because
yeah. There have been times that people have said, well, I just want to help them with that attitude.
you know where everything goes, so you got a better idea where it is when you need it. That much is certain.
We've got a pretty good system. Well, each of us has a job, you know.
The drummer that played with me on the roads to Moscow and the World Jams, I'm coming through town next Wednesday night, stopping in, and we're gonna go out to either gonna go out for breakfast or dinner Wednesday night, one of the two. He lives in Toronto, or outside of Toronto. I've already apologized to him for drunk.
For what?
For drunk. He laughed. I jammed with him and his band on Thursday night online. One guy was having internet problems, so it was kind of a mess, but it's fun.
That's something he has not got into at all. Is doing the online gym.
You don't have to right now. It's more of a, back then, but it's something that you have to get used to and you have to accept that.
As I said, he's never gotten into it to even decide whether he should or shouldn't.
The thing of it is, if you jam online, if I'm leading the song, the drummer and everybody else follows you. When you're leading the song, you don't listen to the rest of them. If you do, you just keep getting slower and slower. And you can't use Wi-Fi. You've got to have it hardwired. You got to either have you're best to have an interface, not
More
try to
good
use.
reasons for us just not to stay on, not to deal with it.
It's you have to want to do it, and you have to be comfortable in that environment, and we got comfortable in it, due to COVID. So when we tried to get Fleckenstein on it, he went ape shit, and I can't do this. I can't, and I wasn't in the room with him. You had Ken and him together, and there was nobody there to help him but Ken, so he had nobody. And
Ken was on it?
yeah, they had an interface over there at Ken's house.
Ken isn't very technically.
Not like you'd think. And
No, he isn't at all. Oh, you know what? I think I should